Hello friends, it's Astro here and welcome back to the Needy Nerds prison where today... Oh man, I'm super excited about this yard. Look at it. It's awesome. I think it needs to be max sec though. And that's... Oh, that's the power room. That's fine. This armory should probably be marked as staff only. That's probably not a bad idea. Staff room 2. Oh dear. Well, this is all kind of balked up here now. I'm going to have to get in. And I guess I need to make foundations. Yes? Yes. Okay, good. So that should do the thing. Okay, good. I'm going to assume that that's all going to be fine once it's done. And this will no longer be mildly outdoors. Which will be nice. Okay, great. So let's crank it up to 2 speed. And then let's double check a few other bits and bobs. I want to make sure that this is all staff only. And that's insecure, so we can't do anything about that. These are all access only areas. That's all fine. That's all fine. Okay, the quick deployment crazy Ivan has taken place, and everything seems to be tickety-boo. So these boys having a bit of a nap. I betcha, if I check in here in needs, and we'll look at max sec, bing, bing, bing. Oh, wow. It looks like they're all actually sleeping. That's incredible. I'm impressed, gentlemen, that you would behave yourself for at least one evening, or at least appear to be behaving yourselves. Adrian, corporate lackey, or young, specialized in corporate infiltration and espionage, known to have hacked into major corporation databases and earned millions selling to the underground until caught in 2012 by MI6 operatives. Yeah, forgery and then murder. Murder most foul. No doubt of a parole officer. It seems that the parole officers really do get a bad experience in this joint. But, you know, they're the ones that are telling people, I'm sorry you can't get out. So I don't know. I suppose I could, amp up. I've got some patrols in here during the work free time, which is when all of the parole meetings are scheduled. So I guess that should do the trick. I suppose I could amp that up with some armed guard patrols, but I think I have them... Right, so there's one dude patrolling in here, which is kind of pointless. During meal times he's in there, but that's no longer actually meal times, is it? I probably should change this scheduler about so that it matches up with our actual regime. So, what do we got? Blue is mealtime, right? So, let's go 3-3 is mealtime, and then 1, 2, 3, 4 sleep time, and then at 6 a.m. it's 3-3, 3-3, and then work free time, and then eat. What's this? 1? That's not sleep. Why have I got that? That's sleep there, right? 1 is sleep. Why have I got sleep there when that's all gibbered out? Oh, did I change that? I must have changed that a while ago. Okay, so from 2 until 5 p.m. is work free time. And then at 6 p.m. we have another eat. And then this goes back to, I guess, 1. Ding, ding, ding. Ding, ding, ding. Okay, that's better. That should actually line up with what the dudes are actually doing now, which is kind of handy. We've got some tunneling going on up here again. We can check that out, see what we can find. And while we're checking that out, having a little search, all of the guards are getting paged. They're getting a little beep on their belt to let them know. And here we go. There's a bunch more tunnels that we need to worry about. Let's get ourselves a new foundation up and running, because what we're going to do is we're going to clone this bad boy up. Oh, wait a minute. Ooh, I almost forgot. Need to turn the prisoners up to 19. So, how big was this? 12 by 23. Okay, excellent. So what I need to do is have another one that's here that is 12 by 20. Oh, it goes right to the fence line, which means I'm going to have to demolish and relocate my perimeter fence, which is going to be expensive. It's going to be a little bit irritating, but it's okay. It's okay. We got this. We got enough cash to do this. So let's get this bad boy stretched up to here and then down to there. And you know what? I'll think about where to place that guy next. I wonder. Hang on. I'll tell you what. what happens if I just plonk this straight here, like this? Is that going to have the perimeter wall as the wall of the cell? Let's find out. I feel like it probably will, which is going to be interesting. It's going to be very interesting. And I feel like I'm probably going to need to put a door up here for these guys because they're about to lock themselves in. I can smell it. I can smell it coming. That's what's going to happen. One of these boys is going to seal himself into this this little alleyway out the back of this area, and then I'm going to have to, gonna have to dig him out. Gonna have to let him be free, or I could just leave him in there to forever do the conga line, the trapped workman conga line, which we've seen before. How are we doing, boys? Are we looking good? 48%, probably not. Merwood, how are you doing? Ooh, looking very nice. 36%, not Grace. 26%, Scotty, mate, you look like you're on your way. And Barnard, Gareth Barnard, nope. Perez, yeah, maybe. I mean, I think it was 33% was my cutoff, wasn't it? So he's probably not going anywhere. But hopefully, today, we should be able to let a couple of guys go and get a little bit more cash up our sleeve. Righto, let's check out what's going on up here. We've got these tunnels to deal with. Excellent. This has actually been constructed, and it does look like it's gotten itself... Huh. Yeah, it's used the perimeter wall as the outside of the outside wall of the building, which is very fascinating. All right. Well, look, let's demolish these two notches here. These two phones. I'm sorry, whatever your name is. Oh no, it's okay. He's finished up. But I have to remove these phones to carry on. And yeah, look at this. Perimeter wall as the wall of a building. Oh. Oh, but you can't do it straight up. That's fascinating. Should I cheese this? I feel like I possibly should. What about... Hang on, I'm just going to do a little experiment. I'm going to delete one little block of wall. Hopefully... No one should escape because this is all sealed off. I'm going to delete one block of wall. And we're going to try... Yeah, so that doesn't work. What happens... Oh my god, I'm being a bit cavalier with my cash now. What happens if I do this? Dismantle this building. Which will, like, if I bulldoze that, it'll take a little moment. The sniper has taken up residence in his crow's nest of doom. But these boys, let's get him in. We'll pull up this building. I have a very, very cunning plan. An extremely cunning plan. Check this out. Alright, materials. Perimeter wall. Come on, boys. Get it done for me. Make Uncle Astro proud. I'm going to try what I think is the most cunning of plans. We're going to lay down a perimeter wall around the outside of this bad boy. And then we're going to build a building on top of the perimeter wall. Yeah? Oh, man. If this works, it's kind of a bit of a cheeky, a very expensive hack, it's got to be said. A very expensive hack, because a concrete building doesn't cost all that much. But these perimeter walls, ludicrously expensive. Super crazy, ludicrous expensive. Okay, so let's get this. As soon as those two pieces over here finish, one, and come on, there we go, two. And then we'll plop that all the way to here. Lovely. Then we'll amp that up and get those boys to finish that off rather choppy. Choppy chop chop. Let's get it done. I want this fresh building popped in. Okay, garbage is out of the way. Here comes some bricks. And what is this? Concrete floors, yes. Concrete, yeah. Okay. Come on, guys. Make me proud. Oh, this is going to be great. And... oh my. And we can't do that there. Okay, so it is an outdoor only wall unless you cheese it and build it outdoor first and then build the building around it. How freaking good is that? Oh man. Okay, I'm pretty thrilled about that. It is, like I said, it's cheesy AF, but what a way to go. What a way to go. Let's populate this bad boy up with the remaining $25,000 that we have. Let's get into quick build, clone them up. Let's get these bad boys in here like this. We'll get these ones here and the metal detectors in here like this. Boom. There you go. Oh, man. Okay. So with that done, I wonder if we could then demolish this section and then redo this as well to do a similar thing and just fully tunnel-proof this joint so that these boys have absolutely no way of getting out of this place by tunneling. Like, the only way for them to tunnel now will be to come this way and then up and out through here, and then there's still another perimeter wall, and even this way there are perimeter walls. Like, the nearest non-perimeter wall they have is all the way the heck over here, and then they would have to tunnel all the way to the fence line to get out of this place. Wow. Okay. I'm pretty stoked about this. I'm pretty stoked about this development. I mean, it is. It feels so super cheaty. It really does. Forgive me, guys. But, oh man. It just feels so good. It feels so good to have this in. And the fact that it might actually work, is them some good feels right there. Some super good feels. All right, so that's our hot and cold water taken care of, as well as some power. These boys absolutely don't get windows for obvious bloody reasons. I mean, like if I check this out, I'm pretty sure that I won't be able... Oh, I can actually put windows on this. Okay, here you go, guys. Feel free, have a window. See what I care. Have a window out through this so you can see out to the outside world and have a little bit of good feelings. Won't that be lovely? Feels good. It feels like I'm doing them a favor. A little service. Here's your lovely window so you can see out to nowhere. And you know what? Oh, no, that's a shame. Oh, in some spots I can actually... Oh, well, there you go. I could actually put barbed wire, but only where I haven't placed a window. That's interesting. I'm not sure that I really need barbed wire on this, considering, you know, it's not super duper necessary. What are you doing, Snazzledash? Breedlebop Mophead Snazzledash was thrown in jail as an enemy of the state for not cheering when Hilarious Clinmuxton gave a speech. As the mob descended upon him, he jumped into his car and drove away, running over a very cute kid. You monster! You belong in here! God. Anyway, right. So that's taken care of. This cell block is coming online, and I am absolutely delighted to have it here. We're going to make this max sec only. Jolly good. That up there is no access. No one's doing any conga lines up there, which is a bit of a shame. And I suppose... I am going to need to ponder getting a door that leads into that zone. I'm going to need to ponder it. Maybe. Let's pop it here. That's the honeypot. Right? So if you can get past this wall and then up to here, you're going to dig out and go, boop. Actually, you know what? No, that's a silly idea, isn't it? Yes, I believe that's a silly idea. I believe what's going to be better is if we just demolish these two walls here. That's probably going to be a better idea. Okay, great. And what are you chaps up to? Creating some tunnels? Bet you are. I mean, there's one here that I can see. Is anyone else digging one? Not by the looks. Oh, nope, there it is. Yeah, see? Now they're digging this way towards this wall because it's considered to be safer and more... Safer, easier to get to. But that's fine. I'm happy for them to dig halfway across the prison. What I don't want to see is them digging straight out under a wall and being out and done. Very good. Very nice. I'm happy with that. And with that in mind, I'm actually going to tear this bad boy up as well and turn this into a a super mega security block 5 million as well. I think that'll be fun. It'll be a bit difficult now that I look at it. Because what I'm going to have to do is remove all of this wall. Like, so basically I'm going to have to go foundations, bulldoze, and then select this whole block, and then rebuild the internal and then the external walls and then go from there. Interesting. Interesting if true. Okay, we'll ponder that. But for now, we'll let the workmen get through and finish off the rest of this, because there's a heck of a lot of stuff to be done up here. And are these metal detectors gonna trip this power station? I think they probably will. Let's pop another capacitor or two in here, just preemptively, so that we don't have to worry about that overloading and causing some danger in this place. Ooh, hello, parole people, and a Dalai Lama looking dude. Welcome aboard. I hope you guys have a very successful. So there's 6 due for release, which is pretty rad. So I hope you guys have a very successful day of paroles today, and you managed to get a bunch of these chuckleheads out of my prison. I'm hoping that it's going to be a good amount, quite frankly, because at the moment, there's just too damn many in this joint. Too damn many. Too many prisoners in my prison. I need to start paroling more of them. But even though we've got all of these bad boy patrol rooms, so at the moment there's 4 dudes here, or 4 positions here, that are not required, because there's not enough people that are ready for parole. Are these guys... No, they're all... Okay, they're all over the place. It's fine. So it looks like a couple of these guys are going to get paroled. And I need to... Yeah, I need to... I think putting them back to work a little bit is going to help them. It's going to help them, like, give them something to do. Here you go, guys. It's going to give them something to do to keep them, you know, occupied and working towards a life of healthy happiness and all that sort of malarkey. Right, where were we? Up here, this guy. Let's hook up that radiator down there. How is the temperature in this place? I've not even really looked at it, to be honest. Oh yeah, that's pretty bad. Especially, those windows really don't help, do they? They really don't help at all. Hopefully, when this heater goes online, the windows won't make a difference? Question mark? I don't know. I do not know. Oh, hello. Well, I need to think about these chaps in here. What else have we got? Right, well, that's a yard, so obviously that's going to be cold. That's not too bad. That's all fine. This office up the top here isn't too good. But these two, I reckon we could probably stand to have a heater down here somewhere. Like, we'll have one here and one in there. Sure, why not? And a little bit of cheeky hot water, which should hopefully reach all the way down here. Up it up, uppy daisy. There we go. Good-o. Goody gumdrops. This is going well. This is going very well. And how about... Wow, these walls don't quite fit together with... They can peer around the edge of the... around the edge of this and see each other, which is quite amusing, but that's fine. That's totally fine. All right. Should we toss this block and see what that looks like? And see if there are any tunnels in here? It'll be interesting to see, I reckon. Interesting to see if these boys are even making any attempts to get out of this joint when they're in this top block. I mean, I assume that they're going to pop out and dig to the right here, aiming for like this wall over here. But we'll find out. We'll do a quick check and see what we can see. Excellent. Okay. Now, how else are we doing? Feed all prisoners is starting to take a bit of a dive, isn't it? We're starting to struggle with that. And I think we're going to need to expand this area before too long to allow for more prisoners to have some food shoved into them. Well, I mean, it's 4 times a day that they're getting fed at the moment, which is, you know, a couple of people have gone, hey, why would you do that? But it's to keep their food needs down. I could probably tune that just mildly so that they have a little bit more sleep. But where are we at the moment? We're at 3 p.m. Okay. So sleep is not great. Sleep is not super great. And now that they're not really tunneling anymore, especially down here, I wonder, is it going to be okay? Is it going to be okay to extend their sleep a little bit further? I don't know. I'm kind of thinking and talking at the same time. I'm also thinking about these chaps up here and how, you know, yeah, this is delightful, but could we make this a big freaking holding cell like we've got down here as well? Or is that going a little too far with the cheats? It might be. It may very well be. But you know what? We'll let them roll with this for now, with the giant perimeter wall monster of a cell block here. We'll have a ponder about whether or not we want to do this one as well. And if things go all pear-shaped, then maybe we can come back and then pop in a holding cell up here as well, and really cheese our way around the mutators in this prison. Anyway, friends, thank you very much for joining me. I hope that you've enjoyed this episode, and I'll see you next time.